Alrighty. All right. Let me see if the stream is working. And then I'll go over. Today I'm trading gold, the micro MGC December contract, MGCZ 25. If you're with Bullnox, it's MGCZ5. So we will, if you're on TradingView or something, it's MGCZ 2025. But I'm with Bullnox, and I've got, as you can see here, let me bring this up here. As you can see, that didn't quite work. Okay. Yeah. So if you look at the very bottom, you'll see that we have, I don't have any trades on, but we have account 18 at 52,574, account 22 at 52,553. We just need $500 on those two accounts and they will get passed. Then account 24, we got 51,800. I made a couple trades on that this morning on account 24 and account 23. I did a trade on the scalped a little bit on the micro, not very much. But the balance of that one's 50,500. So I got about $2,500 to go on that one. But account 24, I'll probably be working on account 24. Account 18 and 22, I don't think I'm going to mess with, because the reason I'm not going to do that is because they only need $500 to pass. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trade the other evals and leave those two alone until the market starts settling down and the children and the government can play nice together. So when the government gets opened back up, the children are playing nice. Trump and Xi Jinping are having a little powwow. Right now, the both of them took their ball and went home. They don't want to play nice. I don't care if it's Trump's fault. I don't care if it's Xi Jinping's fault. I don't care whose fault it is. Just get your shit together, people. That's all I care about. Get your shit together. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shut the mic for actually I took a couple trades here. Let me go over the couple trades that I did take. Can't remember where. Well, I don't think it was 8 o'clock. No, it wasn't. It wasn't there. It was this one here. So right here, I took right here we had and then imbalance right here, a buy imbalance. And as you can see, right up in this area, it was moving up. It closed the 9 EMA was sloping upwards. It closed above the 9 and the 21 EMA, and I was looking for the break of that high right there. So we did get the break of that high right there, okay? And we had a buy imbalance, so I went on there, and I put my stop down there, and then we kind of came up here, so I took one contract off, and then I kind of moved it to a break even, and then I got stopped out because it came back down here on a break even and I got stopped out, and then it actually ran right here. And I didn't trade this flag out right here, this nice little flag out. That was like a 3-point stop right there. That was pretty good. That's like a 3-point stop. So you can get yourself about $30 on one contract on the micros. And then it ran up here, and you probably would have gotten out right there about $70. So, yeah, I kind of missed that because I was doing I was doing something else. I was on the stream with the stocks. I was on the stream with the stocks. Nothing was really going on. Then we had a short. I did a short. No, I can't remember where that short was. It was right here. So we did a short. We kind of came down right here. This one right here, I took a short on that and made a little bit of money on that because we had an inside bar right here, and then this histo scalper turned negative, so I just kind of scalped it out. let me come over here. So right now the ATR for 30 seconds is 3.6. Right now I've got the step. Let me show you what I have for my custom imbalance. Okay, for the general right here, the custom step is 4 ticks. And the reason I do that is because if you don't do that, this thing is going to be very big. Actually, I might just bump it up because we're getting ready to get into the market hours. I'm going to go ahead and bump this up to 5. Okay, it depends on what the ATR is. When the ATR is between 1 and 5, I go to 5. If the ATR starts getting around 10, I'll bump this up to maybe like 8 or 10. Kind of have to get a feel for it. I'm still kind of working the kinks out on this of exactly of how I want to do it. But with the cluster right now, I'm looking for an imbalance of 5x. I want a 500% imbalance, 5.0. I want a 5x imbalance. Right now, the zone counts is 2. The minimum bounce volume is 2 to skip 0 values. I don't want to see no 0 values. I don't want to see an imbalance on those 0 values. Some people do. I don't. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, good. The mic ain't picking up the wife. Wife is talking to her mother. Let's see. Yeah, so that's what I have for that. Now, let me go over how I trade this is I look for like this right here. I try to do a scalper right up in here. We had this right here. The histogram scalper is this area right here. So it was running up. We got an imbalance. It was the triple stack imbalance right here. So I had a triple stack imbalance right here. So what I did was I got in here, and I'm putting my stop down here about 2 ticks from the low there. So every micro is about $30. Okay, so we kind of ran up here, and then I took one off, and then well, we just started coming back down. So I had to take another one off right here and only get about a point or 2. I think I only got a point, to be honest. Yeah, I only got a point on that. Right there, I got 3 points on that, which was pretty good. Got a point on that. I'm trading the micros. The minis, yeah, the market's a little too crazy to be doing that right now, so I'm just doing the micros. I do between 2 and 5, 2 and 4. It all depends on what I'm doing. What I try to do is build myself a buffer for the day. In the morning, I might try to get a scalp or something. Try to build a buffer, maybe $100, $300 buffer, and then when I might jump in with 5 contracts. It all depends. You have to get a feel for how the market is running, how the market's going before you start just go all in. You really don't want to be just going all in, like, oh, all I trade is 5 contracts on the micros and that's it. Well, no, you can't do that. You got to look at the ATR. If the ATR is 4 and you do 5 micros, that's fine. What if the ATR for a 30-second is 10? Well, you might want to scale down to 2 contracts there, buddy. Because if you don't, you're going to get slaughtered. Like the old saying goes, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. Don't be no stinking pig. Okay, so this is how I like to trade this stuff. Okay, I got this right here. We had a buy and bounce, and I look at the 15 minute to be exact. Right over here in the 15 minute, right in that area, we were bullish. Okay, so we were bullish. So I was looking for a break of that, and that resistance area was right up in here. I was looking for a break of it. To see what we could do, and we actually did break it. As you can see, we broke it, but then we came right back down. So let's look at the daily. The daily is kind of bearish. As you can see here, the daily, we had a nice big run. Oh, we had a big, huge run all the way up here since like August or something. Yeah, nice big run. Well, you know, things don't go straight up. Well, actually, it is going straight up right there. But, you know, you do get pullbacks. It kind of straight up, got a little micro pullback, a little run, slight little run, a little pullback, a little micro pullback, micro pullback, big pullback right there. That's a bearish engulfing candle right there. Just big old. And then it had a spinning top, and then we broke it. Had a little pullback there, and then we kind of ran right up in here. So, uh, right now what I'm looking for today, since we got a bearish candle like this, actually we could be a spinning top, so it could be a consolidation day. That's why you might want to scale down when you look at the daily, and you're looking at daily and there's a spinning top and this thing is breaking. Then you can look at this and be like, oh, okay, maybe I want to look at the pre-market. Maybe if it breaks this high right here of 40.40, you know, I might want to try to get myself a runner for the day and make myself about 70 ticks. That would be nice. That would be really nice. You know, if you're trading 4 contracts on the micros, you scalp you out about 2 contracts and get yourself a little run, and then sell another one, and then try to leave 1 for a runner or leave 2 for a runner. That's how the game is played. So the indicator that I'm working on, this is for Quantower. This is an indicator I'm working on. It goes off the 15-minute and the 1 minute. Okay, now the ATR, it just reads the ATR, and I use that to see what I want to use for my custom step count, which is fine. You know, you can can put this at 0 and have these big candles, or you can put it at 4 or 5, and you know, you kind of have to get a gauge for it, because that step counter affects the stacked and balanced area as well. Okay, so you have to be careful with that. We're just consolidating. We're just consolidating at 12:15. We got Fed Muslim speaks, and then after that, we have nothing. We have nothing till then. We have nothing after that. So who knows what's going to happen? Trump could send out a tweet, and the market could dump. It could rally. We have no idea. All we're doing is we're just trying to ride the coattails of the whales pushing it around. That's all we're trying to do. Ride the coattails. You can make good money riding the coattails. Let the big dogs eat, and then you eat the crumbs. You gotta let the big dogs eat there, people. Let the big dogs eat. You get the leftovers. And see, here's another thing. You're not trying to get a big move like this whole big move right here and get 10 ticks. Okay, maybe you get half of it. Maybe you only get 4 or 5 ticks. That's fine. That's fine. You know, that's totally fine. 20 minutes for the market open. 20 minutes for the market open. We got the 4 accounts. 2 of them I'm not going to be trading. I'll probably trade them next week. It depends on if the children in the world will play nice together. And when I mean children, I'm talking about the world leaders, all of them. Bunch of children. Pretty bad when my 4-year-old acts better than they do. Okay, we got stacked and balanced coming up, but I'm not going to do anything because 15 minutes is bearish right here. Yeah, the 1 minute is bullish, but the 15 minute is bearish. As you can see right here, 15 minute bearish. Not going to touch that. Not going to touch it. Yes, it looks like we're developing a hammer on the 15-minute, but I'm not going to touch that. You can, if you want, you can get in right here, put your stop down there, get you about 4 ticks, maybe try to get a run up here to about 4 ticks. I have no idea, but I'm not going to touch it because look at that. Told you. Momentum, people, momentum. And plus, look at the 15-minute. Look at this. Look at this. Down, up, down, up. Spinning top. Broke the spinning top. You know, all we're doing is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yes, we're holding this area right here. Now, if we break this area right here, 43.32, absolutely. That might be a good run. Get yourself a run up to here, get about 20 ticks. You probably scalp you some off of there, leave yourself a runner, and try to get yourself about 20 ticks. Go for it, man. That's what you got to do. Go for it. But yeah, I'm not touching that because look at that. On a 1 minute, yes, this broke. It was nice bullish. We had a buy imbalance area right there. We had triple buy imbalance right there. You see that 1, 2, 3 triple buy imbalance. We had a triple buy imbalance, but we just smoked it right back down. No, I just don't like that. Yes, you could get on the break of this, but that's not my plan. Because what I'm looking at is look at that big tail. If it did it once, try to get in there, you get in there, you get a break of that, and then it smoked it down. What makes you think just because you get a break of this, it's not going to smoke back down and even go back even further? Nope. Yes, the EMAs are bullish. Yes, they are bullish. The histo scalper is bullish, but the 15-minute is bearish. When I mean bearish is I'm just looking at this right here. I don't need to really look at these two charts right here. I kind of glance at them and I kind of have them up there for other people to take a look at. But right now the ATR is 3. Right now we're at 15-minute. We're at a bearish, and the EMA is bullish. Okay, that's fine. See how we had, yep, it's starting to eat up that buy and balance area. We could get a pop. I do not know. I do not care. I had a hangman right there, a hangman right there. You could have gotten in, got yourself about 2 ticks. Who knows? But I mean, it's 9:15. Okay, now we got both long. See, right here we had long. Now you can go there, put your stop like right about there. This thing ain't popping. I'm just going to give it a little bit more. Yeah, I'll probably get it stopped out on this, which is fine. It's just one contract. I made a little bit of money. 9:15. We'll see what happens. It's not going to do anything. Do. I should have been quicker on the draw, and I would have gotten a little bit more. I've been in a better position right now. I don't. I'm just going to flatten that. I mean, the reason I flattened it is because look at that topping tail right there. I just don't like that. I'm just going to flatten that. Take a small loss. I just don't like it. If it was going to break, it's going to break. It's 9:16. Market ain't doing much. I didn't like that because you look over here on the 1 minute, you got a topping tail right there. You got a topping tail on this one. Yeah, and look at that. I would have taken a full stop out. Not yet. Yep, I probably would have taken a full stop out. So, yeah, if it does, I mean, you don't. I know all these gurus, yeah, would have taken a full stop out. All these gurus are telling you, oh, you do a 1 for 1 and just work it and just, if it hits your stop, it hits it. It hits your target. Do a 2 for 1, a 3 to 1. And you know what these gurus do? They just show you the perfect charts. They show you the perfect charts. You know, I mean, most of them don't even show you any losers at all. They just show you the winners, and it gets people's emotions like, oh, yeah, they know what they're doing, blah, blah, blah. Oh, come on, people. Why sit there and take a full stop out? Why take a full stop out and lose about 2 ticks? I just do a break even or take a small loss. Okay, so you get in on the break of that. You could have gotten yourself maybe a couple ticks on that. Maybe scalp some off and move to a break even. But I got in kind of late. But why did I get out? Why did I get out? Is because of this 1 minute right here. This 1 minute right here. You see that big topping tail? It kind of ran up. It kind of ran up right here. This right here was the tip of the tail, and then it can't move. It can't move. It can't move. So why not go ahead and get a stop out? Like, why not go ahead and do this? Take a small loser right here. Why would you take a full stop out down here when this is actually telling you right here? It's telling you big topping tail. You need to get out. You need to just go ahead and get out right here because it looks like it's going to break. Why take a full stop out? You got to read what the market's telling you. Okay? You got to read what the market's telling you. Right now it's bearish. You're looking for shorts. I got about 10 minutes to the open. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything until the market opens. Now this right here where it says short, it's only going to say that when both of these are lining up, the 15 and EMAs, when the logic for when the 15 is bearish like it is now, it's bearish. And the EMAs are bearish. When I'm talking about EMAs are bearish, look at the histogram, it's negative for the histogram is negative. So the price, the way I have written the logic for this, for the bearish is if the price is above the 9 EMA and 21 EMA, it's going to be bullish. So right now it says EMA bearish because they're below. If it's in between the 9 and the 21, if it's in between, then this right here is not going to say anything. It's just going to be blank. That's just telling you it's neutral. Right now, see bearish, and that popped up as shorts. When the EMA is bullish and the 15 is bearish, there's not going to be anything up there. There's not going to be anything up there. And I kind of put that up there last night just to kind of see right now it kind of went off because you see how it's going flipping back and forth. This is just an indicator that I'm working on. It's in a work in progress. I just started this because the ticker Zcan for stocks, that scanner is done. So now I'm moving on to the Quantower Indicator. And I use footprint charts. I know these are called cluster charts, but for Quantower, but I use footprint charts. Oh, the ATR is 2.8. So the 1 minute, look at this. This is just kind of, yeah. Okay, we got a stacked imbalance right here. We got another stacked imbalance. But see, 15 minutes says bearish. I mean, it could pop. We don't know. It's flipping. I mean, if you get in, that's a 4 ticks. Let's try to, no. We'll see what we can do. It needs to pop or I'm going to drop. That's the whole thing. It needs to pop or I drop it. That's just the way it is. And it's just one contract for a micro. Kind of testing out this trading plan to see how it works. We're kind of flipping back and forth to bullish to bearish. And we'll see how it runs. Yeah, you see, it was bearish. And see, we'll probably... We'll see what we can do. I mean, if I get stopped out, it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. See, right now you're looking for shorts, but I'm looking for a stacked imbalance. This imbalance is, I mean, let's be realistic. I really should not be trying to go long when we have a candle like that. But that's just, hey, it is what it is. These are evals. I'm just trying to find out how gold works with stacked imbalances, get the numbers correct. And we're just kind of chopping. We're just kind of chopping around here, getting chopped up. I mean, that's the number 24. I'm still up $1,690 on this eval for account 24. So taking like a $50 loss or $80 loss because I made a winner and just took a loser. So hey, it is what it is. Got 5 minutes to the open. We don't have much news coming out today. Now Monday we got some. News. We've got earnings coming out for General Motors, GE Aerospace, Coca-Cola, RTX, and Lockheed Martin. You know, those are coming out, I think, early morning. Could get a break of that. Let's give it a stab. Give it a stab. That'll probably stop me out again. Yeah. I'm looking for the break of this so we can run up and try to get 20 ticks. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a break of that. We got 3 minutes to the open, and I'm sitting here with the stupid trade. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, ain't it? Maybe we should flatten this thing. Or at least just tighten up the stop. Because we're just a few minutes right before the trade, before the market opens. It says long. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going long. Oh, well. Yeah, it ain't going to do anything. Come on. Now, if it pops and breaks 43.32, we could get a nice little runner all the way up here to about 20 points. You know, we could do that. Look at this. Another stacked imbalance. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here and wait. Tried to get a pre-market runner and it ain't working. Because what I like to do is I try to get take a stab, try to get into a trade, and when we get a micro pullback or something, I'll get in again, and then add to my winner. But it is what it is, people. We got about 30 seconds to the open. Oh, here we go. What do you want to do? You want to throw in a long trade and see if it'll work? Because right now, that's a little micro pullback right there. In a 1 minute. We'll see what we can do. The market's open. Are you going to pop? Nope. I mean, it's right down there at the, yeah. All right. We'll see what you want to do. We got a sell and balance. Sell and balance kind of went away. Let's just wait 5 minutes. I'm still up 1,600 on this account 24. On this eval, I'm still up 1,600. I was only messing around with 1 micro. That ain't nothing. We got some chop up in this area for a 15-minute. Yeah. We'll just sit here and wait. Just sit here and wait. That's all you can do. Just sit and wait, people. Sit and wait. I'm going to move it down. The reason I'm moving it down is because the point of control is going down. So the point of control is right there, and I'm just trying to ride the momentum down. That's all I'm trying to do. Now we got a big area. Okay, right here. We're going to see if we can't touch this area. I guess not. So I guess we can't touch it. Okay, that's fine. I just got in on the break that and just ride it down here. And then the reason that I was riding it down is because of the selling. The delta right here was pretty negative and it was selling. And plus 15-minute was bearish and the EMA was bearish. So that's why, and then when we had the delta here, we got support down in this area right up in here. As you can see right here, it's probably that candle right there in the pre-market. Yeah, actually it's not. It's right. It's actually this candle right here, where we got some buy-in, and then look, it just runs up. So we've got a little bit of support down there. So now it could break it. It could break it. We don't know. It could break it. Right down in here in this area, you could, you got support down in this area right here. Oh, you have a nice bearish candle right there. Yeah, see how it's bouncing off of this? Some people like to play these bounces. I don't like to do that because the momentum is just right back down. The momentum's down. And I mean, sometimes people will buy right here and put their stop down below, a couple ticks below the imbalance area. I don't like doing that until I get a confirmation candle of a close and then try to get the bounce off of it. But that's being a contrarian trader. You can make money doing that. You definitely can. I'm just not that good at it. But you can make money at it. See? You can make money off of it. You get in on the break of that and probably try to run that up. And then what you can do is just you get in on the break that ran up. Yeah, you just need to be careful because what you can do is run up, bounce up, sell off as it's doing. That's why I don't like doing those types of trades. Because we have a pullback and we have a run up. You see we had a little pullback right there and then a break of that candle right there. You had a break of this candle right here and now you're just selling off. About 6 ticks on that. We got, I'm gonna bump this up. I need to find a good area for that. Yeah. See, that right there would have been a good trade right there. That was a sell and bounce area right there. About 20 ticks on that. Let's see what we can do. If it breaks that, we might be able to get a pretty decent runner. So we had some nice sell volume right here. That's why I'm moving my, yeah. And then we'll probably bounce back up. Who knows? Yeah. I need to figure out what's the good step. I figured out the nice step count for NASDAQ. I got a nice step count for NASDAQ. trying to figure one out for gold with these stacked and balances. I mean, if you get in there, you're looking at about 8 ticks. Looking at about $150 on 2 contracts. Maybe this market is a little crazy. Maybe we should just jump down to 1. We're trying to get a push down. We're not getting it. I got to wait for these stacked imbalances. Yeah. Like right there, stacked imbalance area. But you're looking for shorts. We got a stacked imbalance getting ready to close. And you could try and go for that. Let's switch over to account 23. I don't want to, I'm at 1500 on this. You're still looking for shorts. The reason I rotated accounts is because count 24, I'm up 51,500. I'm up 1,500. So, and I'm not doing too good this morning. So that's why I switched over to account 23. I'm positive on account 23 for the day. We're just trying to figure out what we can do. We're still looking for shorts on a 15-minute and the EMA. I didn't have a stacked imbalance with a short because I was thinking we would break this and just keep going, but we didn't. We ran up because of this candle right here. But that didn't happen. We might be trying to go. That was a run up. Let's see if we can break that. I mean, if you do just play stacked imbalances and try to be a contrarian trader, you had to run up, you had the inside bar right there. You can go for 7 ticks and you got yourself 7 ticks right there. But yeah. So in the 1 minute we had a nice, and we had have a rundown, had a doji. That would have been a nice short right there. 20 ticks right there. I wonder, did that? Well, it was right here. This where you had to stack them balance on the 30 seconds. You possibly could have done a starter here. And then once you get that stacked and balance, you add to the trade. Your cost average is probably here, and then you got yourself a nice trade. I know we're bearish right there. Was daily's looking bearish. Daily is bearish. We got 15 bearish. Where right now the EMA, as you can see here, we don't have anything there. And that's because the price is in between the 9 and 21 EMA. So it's kind of in the neutral territory. And see how it flips bearish when it goes back down? It'll flip bearish. We're kind of in no man's territory. And I'm really not going to be doing anything, even if we get a stacked and balanced to the sell side, because if you look at the histogram, the way I've developed this is it's starting to run up, which means Right here, it was running down, which means the EMAs were diverging from each other, so the momentum was down. As you can see here, the histogram. Now it's starting to run back up because of this area. So I'm not going to be taking any trades up in there because this is telling me that it's at negative 2.5. That's just telling me that the EMAs are starting to converge back together, which they are. Now, what I am looking to do with this histo scalper is right now the logic just does the 9 and 21 EMA, and it gets the convergence, divergence there. So what I'm looking to do is actually do the histogram, but kind of add some logic in there where it looks at the EMAs, but also what it will do is calculate into the histogram into the volume. I really like for the selling right here, if it has high volume, it will add the volume to how big this candle is for the histogram, or for that line for the histogram. I need to really figure that out because moving averages diverging is good, but when they are diverging with volume, that's even better. That's even better. Right now, we're looking at the micro gold futures. I'm trying to get figure out what's pretty good step value for stacked imbalances for gold. That actually might be, if we can break down 42.90, but we got support down here. That would not. That's not too good. I mean, plus we got the histogram kind of flatlining right now. They're starting to come back together again. We're in the neutral territory with the EMAs, so this is not good. You want to get in this area right here. We had a pullback, and we had this area right here. You could have gotten 10-point stop and got yourself like 20 ticks. 10 tick stop and 20 ticks. That's your 2 for 1. It's kind of hard for me to trade and talk at the same time. I'm not used to that. All right, we just flipped bullish. New 15-minute candle. But that has definitely got a big bottoming tail, so we could be moving up here pretty shortly. Remember, the daily is still negative. Look at this. The daily is still negative. So we could be looking at a trade here. Nope. About 6 seconds to that close. If it closed above there and we get a break of that, that would be good. Like that. If you get a break of that, that would be good. It's weak. I need to put my stop down here. I need to put my stop probably right about there. It is weak. Mm-hmm. We're in no man's territory, and we could get stopped out. 15 just flipped the bearish. Now it's just flipping bullish, so we don't know what's going on. If that does not pop, I need to cut this. If it does not pop this, that just needs to be cut because it's just not moving. See, yeah, we're going to get stopped out, I bet. We're starting to consolidate. This is not a good day so far. Yesterday I made $1,300 on the NASDAQ. I'm trying to test out the gold to see how that's working. Yeah, this is not looking too hot there, people. We're going to get stopped out. I'm testing this with 1 micro to see how this works with gold. I'm mostly trading NASDAQ, but I'm looking to see how this is going to work with gold. The market is real whippy. Wonder what NASDAQ is doing. Yeah, look at NASDAQ. That's whippy too. Yeah, look at the NASDAQ. Yeah, this is, if you're trading people, you really need to size down. We're not really getting anything. We really need to size down. I mean, if we look at, what is it? Oh, that's not going to work because it needs to read it for a while. Yeah, right here about 9:30. Look at that. This is on a 5-minute. Well, you're not seeing that. This is on a 5-minute on the NASDAQ. I mean, we opened up, it just kind of like going back and forth, back and forth. And gold doing the same thing. We don't know, gold really doesn't know what it wants to do. Well, we'll see. I'm just testing out this indicator to see how this thing is working. Right now we're looking for shorts because both 15-minute EMA is bearish. So you're looking for shorts. Now, see how that went neutral? Well, it went neutral for a while is because it's in between the 9 and 21 EMA. See, it's neutral. It's in between. It's no man's land. It doesn't know where it wants to go. Once it starts trading above the 9 EMA, and these, maybe I need to switch this. I need to switch it to the previous candle close and not the current. Yeah, now we're looking for longs. Let's see if we get a stacked imbalance. We got a lot of delta up there. We got a stacked and balanced forming. Uh, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with this stacked and balanced. I think I have it. I can't remember what I have it set to. Can't remember what I have it set to. That's a couple ticks below the low on a stacked and balanced, and we just took it out. Yeah. If we, yeah, this is getting chopped up. We need to find a trend before we actually hurt this account even further. Yep. I don't like that price action. We tried and just got smacked down. I just don't like that price action. That is not good. We just flipped the bearish on the 15-minute. This market is real whippy. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, I just kind of wish they would get this Terraform crap under control. The NASDAQ used to be really nice to trade. That's my sell imbalance. This is not good. I'm just going to let the trade work out. We're kind of flatlining on here. We're kind of flatlining on here. I think possibly what I need to do is I need to write the logic to go off the slope of the EMAs. Like the histogram right here, it needs to really go off of there. I'm going to tighten this stop up here pretty shortly. If this thing doesn't pop, I'm just going to tighten it up. I'm looking for a break. I'm looking for a break of this. Yeah. See, look at that. That is really bad. This market is up, down. Yeah. So I think what I need to do is, if we can get a break of this 306 area, get a break of that. If you can get a break of that right there, if you can get a break of this right here, that might be a decent trade. Because we are bullish. And what I'm looking for is a trade back up here to set with 17. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, well. I think I might need to change the logic to actually, instead of going off the current, because it flips back and forth, is actually go off of, it's reading a 1 minute. So it needs to go off of this right here. It needs to read off of that candle, which that would mean it's bullish. But, yeah. I mean, we're in a range market. You could just try and trade the ranges. Oh, that really wasn't the range. Yeah. This indicator that I'm writing is not a good market because of the tariff wars, and we're whippy up and down. I mean, just like any indicator, or any, I mean, this is not like buy and sell signals. I mean, when I say short and I mean, and you go short, yeah, you might make, you got 50-50 to make money, but 50% to make money. So who knows? Yeah, we could probably come right back down to here and then bounce up. Who knows? Yeah. See, this is why I'm not trading these two accounts right here. Here, let me show you. Can you see that? This 52,500 account, account 18, account 22, 52,500. I just need $500 on each account to pass these two, and then that'll give me 5 funded accounts. So that right there will give me 5 accounts to start making money on those 5 accounts. This is why I'm not trading those accounts. I mean, we are right off of that support area. Let's see, 1, 2. If we break that imbalance area, yeah, again, we're getting chopped up. So, yeah. I gotta tighten that stop up. If we get down in here, I'm gonna tighten that stop up if we don't get stopped out, because that's just we're not breaking. Flatten it. Oh, look at that, we broke. Look at that. Let's try this again. Are you gonna break or not? Nope. So we took out that stacked imbalance. We're not breaking it. If we break that low, who knows? Nope. Consolidation area. I'm going to move this right down to the point of control. We've got this. I'm just going to let it run and see what we can do. If we break this area, if we break that area right up here, then it's just going to, I'm looking for it. All right. I'm going to tighten it up right here. And because I'm short and we got all this stacked, I'm going to tighten it up to the point of control. If we break that point of control, we could go back up. There's the point of control. See, now we're running back up. Tough day, I guess. See, now we ran back up. Yeah. The reason I took that, I took it here and then I got out for a break even. Then I took it here. We got a small winner. We got like six, 7 ticks. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, this account right here, this account is back up to 50,450. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm still trying to figure out gold. What's the best way to trade this? We got a, okay, so the ATR is 5 and we got a custom step of 7. Let me write this down. We got GC, what is the ATR? ATR is what? Like 6, and we got a step of 7. So that's the ATR, and then this is the step. Okay. Oh, man. All right, testing. Yep. Okay, good. I just hit the Weichmeier. So yeah, this is that was a pretty good short right there. You know, we had once we broke, we had a bounce up, but once we broke that, we ran down even more. I need to have a runner on. That's what I needed. So once we broke this area, you can sell some here, take a little bit of profit, leave a runner. And the whoops, the histogram scalper, this is running down, which is good. It's at 11. That's pretty good. So we have an ATR of 6, ATR of 8 now. Yeah, that's really running. Have a step of 7. Maybe do a step of 8. Trying to figure out what's a good step value. Yeah, see, and we still had the sell right there, so that was good. Let's see, ATR of 9.5, ATR of 9, and a step of 8. That was GC. We have ATR, and then we have step. ATR of 9, step of 8. And we'd probably even go to 9, a step of 9, to be honest. That ATR is 10. Let's do that. Got ATR of 10, and then do apply range. But we took away that's okay. Well, we got buy-in balance, but that's a pretty big step. It took away the imbalance areas, so maybe we just want to go 8. I'm trying to figure out what's a good range. You know what I'm talking about? So the range, I think 8. So yeah, here, let me go to the bathroom. This is actually looking pretty decent for a short. That's like $150. I don't know. Yeah. histogram is starting to come back up a little bit, so that means they're converging back. Yeah, we're just consolidating. I think the step 8 will be the best. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to read the ATR. My goodness, ATR is 10, 11. Wow, that's huge. And then I'm trying to figure out the range of an ATR and what a good step value would be, custom step value. And I got it locked down for the NQ. Like 0 to 10, I do 4 steps for the NQ, and 10 to 15, I do 6 steps, and 15 to 20, I do 8 steps. So that has given me a pretty decent range for the NQ. Now for gold, I'm trying to figure that out. For gold, I'm trying to figure that out. All right, let's switch over to manual. I'm trying to figure that out because we had a nice step value right here, and we kind of sold off right here, right here. Okay, that might be looking pretty decent. That's 935. That's kind of, I shouldn't be trading around that time. And then this is around 938. You could possibly be doing that, but it's just, yeah. This right here, this was like 10 o'clock. That's perfect time. Let's start trading. You would have gotten a nice trade there. And we're still currently looking at this. We're at 9, and we're at 9 to 11 with a step of what? With a step of 8. Okay. 15-minute is bearish. We're starting to converge back. I mean, we basically did a consolidation area and then a dump. I mean, how do you know it was going to dump like that? Once it broke that, then yeah, you could probably get in right here and put your stop up here and then probably ride it down. Yeah. But right now, this thing is going down. And look at this candle. The daily candle is telling me sell. So really, when the daily is lined up, maybe I need to add that to the indicator. Maybe, oh, that's a little micro pullback right there. And the EMAs are converging back. They're not diverging, they're converging back. But what would that be? That would be like an $85 stop out. That would not be And then look at the 15 minutes, just momentum's down. You don't want to do that. You don't, these micro pullbacks like this, that's good for when you're running up. For when you're running up like this, those micro pullbacks are good, and then you can get in on those. Not when it's short, not when the 15-minute is extremely bearish. I mean, if you get in here and put your stop there, that's like a $65 stop, but we're converging back together again. So who knows? ATR is, oh man, this ATR is going crazy with the I need to find a medium ground. That's what I need to find. A nice medium ground. Oh, that's step 7. So we're at 6, step 7. 6, step 7 was still looking good. I'm trying to find a good where the ATR is a range of the ATR. You know what the range of the ATR and what a good step value would be. Well, we had a stacked and balanced and kind of went away. Are we going to get a bounce here, or are we going to get a flush? We don't know. And we're coming back down here, and we could get a flush, people. Yep, we got a flush. We definitely got a flush. It's flushing the toilet. See, if you would have gotten in on that, that right there would have netted you about 8 ticks pretty easily. Wow, look at that. They just bought it right back up. New 15-minute candle is bullish. Wow. But look at this. They're starting to converge again, and then we're bullish. This is just mixed signals left and right. Yeah. So we're at 7 ATR and we're at 7 steps. What would that stop out be? About $83? Let's try it. Let's give it a stab. See if it breaks it. Nope. I think I need to put my stop here, people. We get a bounce off of that. Nope. These are converging, and why would you take a long on that stacked imbalance? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. 15 minutes bullish. Wow. Yep. Hmm. Right up against a non-EMA. Is there a flag forming? We're going to get a flush down. Oh, they're converging back together again. So they're converging back together again. Have a break of that. 9. Hmm. We have an 8 ATR. It's in no man's land in between the 9 and 21. If we get a close above the 9, and we're starting to converge back together, so the momentum's starting to go back up because the 921 EMA is starting to converge back. I have a run up. We have an inside bar right there. You get a break of the inside bar. Me $85 up to here would be 92. That's your 1-to-1. But the problem is 15-minute is bullish, but then we got this right here. Daggone, man. Look at that. ATR is 8, and we've got the step to 7. Yeah. ATR is 8 and step to 7. ATR 8, step to 7. I'm just kind of trying to get a range, a pretty good range for gold. I don't trade gold. I'm trying to get a range for the gold. I have a micro pullback, maybe? No. I'm trying to get a good calculation of in between how many steps you want. Now, right now, it's possibly between 6 to 8. You want to do 7? Or maybe 6 to 10, you do 7 steps, and 10 to 15, you do maybe 10 steps. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Account 23, I'm sorry, but you are the sacrificial lamb for this. We're trying to find out what's going on. I mean, the eval, I'm up. I've only lost $100 so far on this account, and I'm still up 340. It's like $534. 534, yeah. Yeah, no, 50,341. Okay, yeah. account 18, 18, 22, and 24 are not going to be traded until I figure this out. Account 24, it got smacked down a little bit. I'm still up 1,500 on that account. So account 23, we're trying to figure you out. Okay, well, we got a stacked selling balance. Is it going to break the low again? We got, but it's bullish getting, let's see what we can do. Tighten this up, maybe. If you can give me a flush, we can tighten this up. And maybe it won't flush. Maybe we're just going to range. We're still at 7 steps. That was not, that 15-minute was still bullish, but I was looking for a flush right there. Maybe go for the range, who knows? Maybe I should have stuck with the NQ. That's where I'm making my money. That's where I'm making my money, is in the NQ, trading that. I'm just trying to figure out how this is working for I'm just trying to figure out how this is working for old gold futures. Is this going to work good? We don't know. You know, the ES could be another one too. Who knows? ES could be another one. Okay, bullish. Are we going to get stacked and balanced, but we're in no man's land? We're in between the EMAs, but they are converging back. If any of you trade gold, let me know what you think. I normally trade the NQ and the ES. I don't trade gold. I'm just trying to figure out what's pretty good. You know, sometimes I normally do stuff like this when it is momentum is going up, and I'll get the breaks of these and put my stops down here. And we're in bullish, but that works with the NQ. I don't know if it's going to work with gold, and I guess not. Yeah. So the EMAs are starting to converge back together again, as you can see right here with this histogram. Before it was looking pretty run down, but they weren't really, they were moving down a slight. We'll see what we're bullish. Get a break of that maybe. Get a break of that. Put the stop up there. I'm just, because this market's so daggone whippy, I'm not going to keep getting burning this account. Now, if we get it closed above it, I will put my stop there. Yeah. So now we got to close. It's bullish, bullish. Let's see what we can do. And your stop could be down here. I don't even know how much that is. About 75 bucks. We'll see what it is. We'll see what we can do. We're bullish, bullish. We got it stacked and balanced. We'll see what we can do, people. I'm just going to go ahead and move this to a break even, maybe. Because this market's been whippy as hell. Move this up under that. Okay, so we got resistance up here. Are they going to go for that? Possibly not. Yeah. Right back down. Let's see if that holds. Let me try to cover my spread. Now, if we get a break of this area right here, if we get a break of this area with some volume, we could possibly test up in here at about 20 tick move. That's basically what I was looking for. Wow. Not doing much, is it? We got a new 15-minute. The momentum's up, but it's just consolidating. We got another stacked imbalance. It's flagging out on the 32nd. Well, the ES is selling off on a 1 minute, kind of consolidating back and forth. Yeah. We get a break of that, that would be nice. I'm looking at the 1 minute. If we can get a break of this area right here, which is this right here, we can get a break of that, that would be nice. Like that. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Slow grind up. This market is just weak. Well, let me just put it down here just to be safe. Underneath here. Yep, it's not. Mm-mm. Yeah, they're converging back, so this is not good. $15-minute flip to bearish. Where are we at? 5 ATR. We're at 7. I'm not letting this thing come back on me. It just looks like we're consolidating. So we're at 5 ATR and we're still at 7, I think. Yeah. That seems like it's good. See, I'm glad I cut that for a break even. Because we're just consolidating back and forth. And what we could be doing, and we had a breakdown. If we break this right here, we're going to get a flush. More than likely, we'll get a flush. If we break that green candle right there, we break the low of that, we could get a flush. We break 42.24, we could get a big flush. So, and the reason I cut it right there for a break even is because we came back up. I just cut it. It's weak. See right here, we kind of flushed down. I kind of went back in, kind of came up here, out, came back down, came up here, got stopped out, and we kind of flushed, and we kind of, it's just like, there's no, I'm looking for something nice straight up. Not straight up, but, you know, kind of like stair step up. This is not stair stepping up. And we're looking at a daily candle. So when the daily is short like this, maybe I need to have the indicator be like the daily. Have day, D-A-Y, day. Check if it's bullish or bearish. If it's bearish, only do, and then look at the 15-minute, see if that's bearish, and look at the EMAs, the 920, and do the logic for that and see if that's bearish. And if those three things line up and it's short, like it should be, like right here, short, and then we do the day short, you're only looking for shorts. Yeah. Because so far, am I still in manual? Yeah, so far, longs did not work out. Short, that didn't work out either. That short worked out. That short worked out pretty decent. So that short worked out pretty decent. That's 936. That's a little too close. But you get what I'm saying. If the daily is bearish, why are you looking for longs? Even though the 15-minute, you know, even though I'm on the 30-second, which maybe I should go to a 1 minute. I have no idea. I like 30 seconds because with the NQ, that thing just rips up or down. Yeah, we're going back. We're going back to test that area up there. Who knows? We've got a channel forming right here. Yeah. Possibly what we could do is, see, I was looking for a pop of this area right here. This area right here, I was looking for a pop. I was looking for a pop of that area right here and try to get right here and get, you know, and then you would break that area right here. And then you would break that area right there. And then you would go up here to test. Then you would go up here to test this right here. But that's not working out. Are we making, we're making higher lows. Oh, come on, man. Auto. What did I do? What did I do to this thing? Where's the ATR? ATR's up there. Okay. ATR's up there. Look at that thing. Yeah, we're making a higher low. We're making a higher low. Are we going to break that? If we get a stacked and balanced, why not? Throw one on. See what happens. We might get there before we get a stacked and balance. You're an idiot. You know that? If that thing pops, you better break even. I don't know why I put that on. I saw that stacked and balanced. I was like, wee, let's go. All right, we got some resistance areas. We got bullish, bullish. Actually, what I was looking at was the break of this area and then the break of that. Let me tighten this up to at least pay for my spread. We got divergence going on with the histogram scalper. You can see that divergence going on. Yep, that's divergence is going on right there. We can put this under the you see that right there? So if we get below, what I'm thinking is if we get below this area right here, we could go back down. See? We got stopped out if, and we got some negative delta coming in there. But we did scalp it a little bit. We did scalp it a little bit. Yeah. Keeping the view. Yeah, we've ran quite far from, we've still got divergence going on. So where are we at? 6 ATR. We're at 6 ATR. And where's the step? It's still at 7, I bet. And the step is still at 7. Okay. Yeah, we could probably get up in here into the, yep, that's what I was looking for with quite a few trades. That's what I was looking for. What time was it? 10:40, 10:41. That's what I was looking for. That is what I was looking for, was that right there. I was looking for that way down here. Way down here, I was looking for that. And when it came back, bounced off of there, came back here, bounced off of it. We broke it right here, so that got stopped out. Yeah. Maybe 30 seconds not good for gold. Who knows? Well, we got bullish going on. So you're looking for longs. You're looking for them longs. You got you got the high right there. It's starting to converge a little bit, starting to run back down just a little bit. Of course, we got a micro pullback right there. We're going to get another stab at it. I mean, that micro pullback, that would give you about $50 stop. That's that micro pullback right there. Going to be about $65 stop. But I am not doing it because we've converged. We've diverged a little bit. We could bounce off the non-EMA. I don't know if gold likes to travel around the non-EMA. I know stocks and NASDAQ does. Those two accounts, well, the three accounts that I pass, and the other two accounts I just need $500 on to have 5 passed accounts. All of those were traded with NASDAQ. I didn't trade a single gold futures on that at all. I'm just doing this to see how it is. Not all futures trade the same, and I'm trying to figure out gold. NASDAQ is pretty good. I mean, it's a widowmaker. That's what the pit traders called it back in the day, the widowmaker, because it's extremely volatile. You make a fortune, lose a fortune, and when you lose a fortune, people are jumping off the buildings, and it was not good. All right, so I don't care if we have a stacked imbalance, I would not short that just because right here, just because of this. We're positive. When that histogram is positive, that means the 9 EMA is above the 21, which means it's a little bullish. Now, once we start going neutral, right now it's still bullish because we're trading above the 9 and 21. When this goes neutral and you don't see bullish or bearish for the EMA, what that's telling you is that it's in between the EMAs, which no man's land. We don't know which way it's going to go. That's no man's land. Like right now, no man's land. So if you get a sell stacked and balanced, you don't know what's going to happen. And maybe I need to switch this over to go off the close of the previous candle, because right now it's just going right off of the current price is in between there. And see if we should be flipping bullish here pretty soon if we can break the 21 EMA. If we can break that 21 EMA, we'll probably be flipping, yep, bearish. Now, see, I don't know if I should be, maybe I should switch this instead of going off the current price, is actually go off the close of the previous candle, the 1 minute. That's what I'm looking. I think I might change that. We'll see. We'll see. But it converged. We're bullish. It's above. See, how I normally would trade the ES when we got a pullback like this and it broke that is that I would try to get in, try to get a run, and then put the stop down here a couple of ticks below that low, because we got the momentum is running up. Now, of course, 15 minutes bearish, and it could be flipping bullish here because we just started one. Yeah, see, like right now, you probably get about a couple of ticks, and then if you get in here and put your stop down here at about $50, and you're looking for up here will be a 1-to-1. So right up there at 42.76 will probably be a 1-to-1. But I don't know how gold would trade that. I don't know. Gold is gold. I kind of seem to like it a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's not as volatile as NASDAQ. It's not as volatile as NASDAQ. Now we're going back down. See, if I would do this off the 1 minute close, that would be better. Then right now, it would say EMA bullish because this closed above both of them, which it means it would be bullish. Which means I need to do this over here. Which means if we break this, are we going to run up here and test that again, making higher lows? I don't know. All the money I've made on the prop firm so far has been with NASDAQ. If you break that, you come back down. Yeah. See, that would say bullish because we closed above the EMA. But as you can see here, we're flatlining. We're flatlining on the histo scalper. We're just kind of flatlining. We had a nice little run up, and as it's going up, you're looking for runs up. Okay. Had a micro pullback, and you could have gotten in on that. Probably get yourself 2 ticks. That ain't nothing. You want to try to get this move here. The ATR is really down, so let's switch this back over. The ATR is really down, so let's go down to 5, maybe. ATR is 4.5, and we'll go 5, maybe. I don't know. ATR is 4.5, and we do 5 steps. Maybe that'll work. Trying to figure out the steps for the footprint charts. Like that, yeah. You don't want to go too high. You don't want to go too low because then it just Maybe a 1 minute, maybe 30 seconds is too much for gold, or maybe it's just too much. We got 7 ATR. Let's just do 1 minute. Let's just see. 30 seconds seems a little. Let's do 8 maybe? How's that look? A 1 minute. 1 minute might be all right. Who knows? I need to test this multiple. I need to test this like I did NQ. NQ, I tested this for weeks. Here, let's just go off of 1 minute. Here, let's just go a whole brand new. Let me update my notes. For NQ, you do the ATR and then do the steps. So I've already figured that out. ATR 0 to 10, we do 4 steps. And then 10 to 15, we do 6. And then 15 to 20, we do 8. And then 20 greater than 20, we do 10. That's for NQ. Now for gold, GC on a 1 minute. Let's do this, 1 minute. We got 4.5, we did 5, okay? Then we got 6.8 ATR right now. So we got 6.8 ATR for gold. Now, does gold slow down after lunch? I have no idea. Is it kind of like NQ? Of course, NQ the past few days during lunch hours has been freaking nutty. It's been nutty as hell. I mean, that would have been decent. For the 1 minute, I probably would have gotten about 5 out of that. And we came back here, tested that. You can get in here and then put your stop down here about $50, and then it ran back up to about $100. Yeah, it seems like it's good for 1 minute. I don't know. It's 11 o'clock. Is it going to slow down, or we don't know? Let me look at let me look what the NQ's doing. Not much. Right on 9:45, it made a pretty big move. Then we had a pullback. Yeah. It's Friday. Wonder what the ATR is on this, on NQ. ATR 30. 30. Yeah. That's on a 1 minute ATR's 28. On a 1 minute for NQ to ATR's 28. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Mm-hmm. So the step should be, was it 30? 30 people. So it'd be 10. And then cluster would be 5 times that. Yeah. And minimum 5, skip the zeros. Well, I want to do histogram. Coloring by delta. And then I want to come over here and get rid of all that. ATR's 30 people. 30. Wow. On the NQ. I'm looking at the MNQ, but hey. Yeah. So we're definitely going bearish now on gold. I mean, of course, the daily is selling off. 15 is looking bearish. We got this right here. Uh, and it just went away. So they're buying it up because we're right here in this channel. Maybe, yeah, we're right here in this channel right here. I mean, we broke that channel right here. We broke that channel. Yeah. We got a wick, so they bought that right back up. Because we had a sell, but they bought it right back up. And they're starting to diverge. ATR is 5.7 for the ATR. Where it should be at 5. This is a 1 minute. Maybe the 1 minute is better for gold. Maybe we just go 4 to 1. I don't know. Would that be better? Would it be better for gold? We don't know. $15 and the brand new 15. Now we're bullish. Stacked and balance right here. Are we going to try and get up in this area 43.11? Who knows? We got 40 seconds, 35 seconds to the close. If it can hold that stacked and balance, that might be good. If we can hold that stacked and balance, we'll throw a trade on, see what happens. If we can hold that for 20 seconds, we're good to go. And then probably the stop would be down here about $60. Throw one contract on. Wow. What is that? $15 says bull, but the daily says bearish. So we're just trying to get some short scalps here. NASDAQ is running. You know, I kind of feel like I'm cheating. I'm cheating on NASDAQ. I should be trading NASDAQ. I'm cheating on NASDAQ. I hope it's not offended. Man, if this thing don't pop, I'm just going to sell a contract and just sell one, just be done with it. Yeah. Well, it's not as volatile as NASDAQ. So NASDAQ, man, that thing, when you get a pop and it rips, you better move your stop up. That's all I gotta say. And this is really not the ideal market to be doing this, to be quite honest, because we got Terror 4 going on. That's not normal. We got the government shutdown, but that's kind of normal with our dysfunctional people running it. But we got government shutdown, so we don't know what's going on there. We got a Terror 4 that's going on. The market's going nutty. So, and I'm sitting here trying to build an indicator to do trades. Yeah. That is not a good thing to try and do. NASDAQ's at 28 ATR. Wow. And I don't even know if the stacked and balanced stuff is actually going to be good for gold. Who knows? Oh, well. So ATR on gold's 5.5. We got step value of 5. We had a good signal here and it didn't work out. We had a good signal there. We did a couple ticks below the low. We got stopped out. Really, you should only do it. I should have put the stop here, but it really doesn't matter. Go back down to your range. I mean, I'm sitting here buying this on a range up and down. I'm buying it at the top of the range. I mean, some people would be like, yeah, it's going to break out. No, it does what it wants to do. But the NASDAQ really hasn't given any, it only gave one good signal, it only gave one good trade. That's all it gave. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. I thought for sure that would be a good one. Triple stacked and balance. I thought that would be a good one. I guess not. Let's take this off. And let's put the history. I built another end. Come on. I built another indicator. Oh, you really? Now it's not doing anything. Okay. So now I can't even add anything. Come on there. Oh, wow. Does this work? No. Crap. I might have to restart. Friggin' Quantower. You know, I'm a software engineer and people can't even build crap that actually works. All right. Shut it down. It's a slow day. You know, I looked at NASDAQ. It really didn't even give but just one stinking trade. That's all. It gave one stinking trade. I mean, the market's been nutty all week. It's been crazy. Tariff war, government shutdown. It's been crazy. I haven't even been able to get my $500 on those two accounts to pass them because I ain't trading them with the market like this. I'm not trading them with the crazy market like this. I just ain't doing it. And I'm not trading my, I got an account that, a past account that I'm not even trading that. Oh man, oh yeah, that is correct. And that's step 8. No, should be 5 maybe. I guess. I don't know. Histo scalper. Let's try histo scalper. See what that looks like. Okay, so we had a nice little run up. We had a nice little run up right here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that was this area. About 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock was this right here. So that gave us this one because we were moving down on the moving averages. Moving averages are flatlining. This is not going to this is not going to work right now because it has to wait about 10-15 minutes. The 15-minute will work. The histo scalper is working, but for some reason this right here with the EMA, it needs like 10-15 minutes to start getting some data. I don't know why, but you know, it is what it is. All right, we got a trade coming in. We got the histo scalper going negative. I don't know. We're right at the channel again. Let's try this. Give it a stab. I don't know. Come right up here. Who knows? I mean, we're right at the channel. We tried this with a buy and we got stopped out. And with the sell, I don't want this thing to come back on me. I mean, it's just an evaluation, but still. Try to salvage some, I guess. Let's see if we can. If we come back up again, Now, if we break this, histoscalper is turning negative. We should get a flush. No. Maybe this thing don't trade like the NASDAQ. Probably don't. It probably don't. It probably don't trade like NASDAQ. NASDAQ will rip down and flatten it, be done. With histo scalper, maybe we can just take this one off. Oh, come on. No, we'll just leave that on. See, this is the histo scalpers right here. We're negative. It was diverging, and it's still diverging. Just because we got a pop, it's still diverging a little bit. We're in a channel. Well, it's a good thing I ain't doing this with the big boy contracts. The micros are good. Yep, go back up in that channel. Yeah, I'm not doing too hot today. Yesterday I made $1,300 on NASDAQ. Today I'm just down on gold. I'm down like $500. It is what it is. I don't care. I'm still, because I'm not trading the count 18 and 22. I am not trading until this market comes back, and I will be trading NQ to get my two funded accounts that equal up to 5. I mean, this is real. ATR is 5.5. You got a little scalp there. Yeah, I guess 1 minute for the gold might be pretty decent. I'm not sure. We didn't get nothing there. We got nothing, people. This was a small one. I think I cost average on this one was like $50, maybe $100. I don't know. This 15 minutes bullish. A little doji though. It could flip bearish if we go down. There we go. I don't know. It's bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. Histoscalper is negative, so that means the 9 EMA is diverging from the 21. Are we going to get a flush? We'll take a stab at it. Who cares? Right? Oh, look at that. We got a stab at it. We got a flush. Nope. Nope. Buying it right back up. We're going to go at it again. Let's see if we get a flush. I think it should be here. The high of that. I don't know. And we got the, that's pretty big. That's $100 for one contract. Ain't too much. If we ain't gonna flush, I'm gonna cut this thing. You mother effer. You mother effer. That was only 3 ticks. Oh, buying balance. I mean, and took it out. I've got resistance up here at 42.63. So who knows? I just need to trade gold more to get a feel for it. 6 ATR. Oh, I'm out of water. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna go get some water. This thing come back up here, and maybe I will add a contract, cost average it. Who knows? Hmm. Move it up here. Yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, it's like marketing's on crap. Contractors ain't going crap. Low flow pre-market stocks ain't going. I looked at that today. There was like nothing. It's like what? It's like I wish this government would keep their head out of their ass. I don't know. It's the Democrats and Republicans. They're both children. They can't do anything. Ah, let's see. What are we going to do? Am I going to get cost average this? Who knows? Yeah, Nasdaq really didn't do much today either. Oh, there we go. Ah, Oh, wait a minute. That was a buy. What the hell was I doing? Oh, well. Um, yeah. So we got micro pullback on that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a little, no, they were at 3.7 ATR. Wow. 3.7 ATR. Yeah, maybe. What do I got the ATR set at? 5. 5. I don't know, 10. So in the morning hours, 10 might be better. I don't know. Hmm. So NQ is still at 25 ATR on a 1 minute. That's pretty high. That's pretty good though. Yeah, we're selling off. What the heck? Oh wow. I wonder if it's because of those indicators. Come on. Hmm. Got like a 20 tick move in Aztec. Gold's a different beast. Gold is definitely a different beast. Why is that doing? Oh, wait a minute. Ah, I'm sitting there messing around with that, and there was a micro pullback, and that was right there. I went in. Sitting here looking at the NASDAQ when I should be trading the gold. Well, today's a little whacked out day. Today's a little whacked out day. Come on. Son of a bitch. I just missed it. I missed it. I might as well just flatten it. We had a rundown. We had a micro pullback right here, and then a break of that, but I missed it. And then I got in down here. Then I tried to cost average. I might as well just get out. Boy, today I am just screwing up to beat hell. Well, if it can hold that, that would be a short. No. Mm-mm-mm. And if it gets down to there, it could buy it right back up. Histogram scalper. Let's just do this. As you can see here, the histo scalper kind of moved back down. It's like 12 o'clock. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. Oh my fucking. We can't even get a flush. There we go. No. Oh, it's not flushing. So I'm just, yeah. Too well. I'm frustrated. I'm not even trading right. That was a good trade. This was just. I don't know why I went long because 15-minute was friggin' short and the daily's short. Daily's bearish, 15 minutes bearish. I'm just frustrated because government shut down. We got a terror war going on. Everything's just freaking whacked out. And I'm just pissed. you have stinking children running the world with these world leaders. Stinking children. All right, it's 12 o'clock. Time for lunch. I'm going to shut it down. I'll be back at it Monday. We'll be back at it Monday. I'm going to try to trade gold again. I mean, how much am I down? That's well, and we've got 284. I'm down $450. That ain't much. I mean, the account, the one account 23 that I'm still working on is, as you can see here. Let me, as you can see here, let me bring it up. Come on. As you can see here, it's 52.5 for these two accounts. 24 is 51.5. So I need $1,500 to pass this one roundabout. Account 23, I'm at 50,100. I mean, yeah, I gave back a little bit of profits today. You know, I made some profits in NASDAQ on 23 yesterday, and then I gave it back on gold. This is my first day really trying to trade gold, so I'm still trying to get a feel for it. You know, it might turn out to be decent. I don't know. You never know. In the future, I might trade gold better than I do NASDAQ. Who knows? But I'm still kind of working on this indicator to see how I want to do things. What I'm really thinking about is I'm going to update this to a daily, to bullish, bearish, 15-minute bullish, bearish, EMA bullish, bearish, and then do like right here, you know, you see how I did short up there. And then this weekend or tonight, I'm going to change some things around for the indicator and see how it works out. Boy, look at them buying that thing up. All right. See everybody Monday. I was only down $450 for gold, first day trading it. It is what it is. The account 23, I gave back a little bit of money I made on NASDAQ on this account, but it is what it is. I'll talk to you Monday.